Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope declares true love by hospital bedside. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester could find himself in grave peril, and that could clearly bring Hope Logan's true passions to the face. Hope is on Pall 9 every time Thomas tells her that he loves her and only her, but she doesn't love him the same way in return. Of course that could change, especially now that Thomas has offered a rather portentous indication about what's coming in his plot with Hope. In the September 25 occasion, Thomas suggested that he'd a Romeo and Juliet kind of love with Hope and pledged to love her until his dying day. That was a romantic thing to say, but it was also rather grim considering Romeo and Juliet's own love ended in fatal disaster. It's possible Thomas is headed for a ghastly exit, but it's also possible this is erecting to a close call where Thomas nearly perishes. It's easy to imagine Thomas facing a woeful accident or getting on an angry Sheila Carter's bad side down the road. Anyhow, Thomas' words putatively seal his fate when it comes to a brewing catastrophe. Once Thomas lands in pitfall and maybe ends up in the sanitarium as a result, will his life-hanging extremity change Hope's passions? That could be exactly what Hope needs to realize she really does love Thomas after all. Hope might find herself sitting by Thomas' sanitarium bedside as she begs him to come back to her. Perhaps Hope will profess her love for slow Thomas and contend he has to survive so they can have a happy family together with Douglas Forrester. It would be devastating for Douglas to lose another parent, so let's stopgap Thomas indeed pulls through whatever bad news B&B has in store for him. Hope and Thomas' relationship could change ever grounded on the extremity that's brewing. Still, will Thomas go off the deep end and worse? The bold and the beautiful spoilers and rumors tease if Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester explode, that Thomas could go off the deep end and worse if Hope explodes. Thomas tells Hope he can handle no strings, but after wanting her for so long, could she shoot him into a breakdown with rejection? Could he go back to being bad Thomas? Is Thomas Forrester emotionally dependent? The question remains, is Thomas emotionally dependent on Hope? And will he fall piecemeal if after having him as her boy toy, she rejects him? Hope is constantly telling him that she isn't in love with him, but she loves how he makes her feel. That sounds more like a stoner. Thomas is riding the drift and doesn't want to get out, but what if he wants commitment and she doesn't, and their relationship explodes? Hope's mama, Brooke Logan, could watch lower about what happens to Thomas, but she's veritably invested in talking sense into her son, trying to deliver her. Hope doesn't want boring Liam Spencer and he doesn't want her. He's too busy chasing after Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Taylor Hayes will be very concerned right now. Taylor Hayes is in Rome with Steffi and the kiddies while they figure out how to deal with John, Finn Finnegan's birth mama bond. She'll also counsel Finn and try to help him with Steffi and the kiddies in an unforeseen return to LA. But if one child isn't in trouble, the other bone is. Taylor's shocked at chancing out Thomas and Hope are involved sexually, and she'll take action to stop it, minding about her son further than his nut. Taylor will be more upset that Hope will hurt Thomas and shoot him backwards in his recovery from preoccupation on a backward slippery pitch. She'll take immediate action indeed if Brooke puts the claws out to cover Hope from Thomas. Taylor's more concerned Thomas needs protection from Hope. Logan pursuing Forrester, the cycle no way ends. It nearly seems that with Thomas and Hope's involvement, indeed though his passions for her may be real and she may watch for him, it's like a Logan after Forrester cycle. Brooke's gone after Ridge Forrester numerous times and left him numerous times as well, leading the parent enmeshing by Steffi and Thomas of Taylor and Ridge that failed. Taylor may be seeing this cycle as well, and that's why she'll be so upset about Thomas. Will Hope leave him in the dust like Ridge did her? It may well work out for Thomas, with Hope realizing he's the stylish one for her, and they may go on to marry. Still, she'll leave him agonized, and relatively likely Douglas Forrester will be too, if she won't commit. John McCook's future plans put into question. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that when it comes to John McCook, a lot of people can't help but wonder what his coming move will be. That's because there's been a lot of enterprise suggesting that he's getting ready to retire. That might also be one of the reasons Eric Forrester has such a major plot right now on the hit CBS Cleaner. Then's what you need to know. John McCook's future plans put into question. Is John McCook looking to retire? That's what numerous the bold and the beautiful suckers want to know. Scuttlebutt has it that he has inked a new contract with the show, and that if he does stay on, it'll only be on a recreating status. At 79, there's a veritably strong possibility that John wants to enjoy his golden times with his family. And after such a long and successful career in the cleaner and entertainment assiduity, he surely deserves it. Should John McCook advertise his withdrawal, there's a veritably good chance that his on-screen character Eric Forrester might do the same. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Eric is going to go out with a bang before his fashion feud between him and his son Ridge Forrester comes to an end. Eric wants to prove to everyone that he's still got that edge when it comes to designing coming season styles. Indeed, if he's having a hard time drawing them himself. What's next for Eric Forrester? So far, John McCook has not made any commentary about whether or not he plans on retiring. But there's no mistrustfulness that when it happens, the bold and the beautiful co-stars will be there to help him celebrate every step along the way. Watch this space, as there's surely so much further news to come. The bold and the beautiful suckers will have to tune in every day to find out what will be next. In the meantime, let us know what you suppose by leaving us a line with your studies in our commentary section below. The bold and the beautiful charade weekdays on the CBS network. Check your original rosters for times. Forrester Creations is in serious trouble, and it's all Eric's fault. In the bold and the beautiful recap for September 26, 2023, the Forrester Creations Brain Trust got together in an attempt to stop the hemorrhage of cash. In addition, Finn yelled at Liam, and Sheila continued singing Deacon's praises. Now let's dig a little deeper into what exactly happened. After some smooching, Brooke and Ridge got down to the business of complaining about Eric and his desire to launch one last collection. What's wrong with him? Why would he do as they wish? Why does he suppose that, as author of the company and a stakeholder, he should have a say-so in anything, especially if it's negative to what they want? Enter Carter with complaints all his own. He's been racking his brain trying to reallocate coffers for Eric's collection, but has hit a dead end. It's time to make some delicate opinions. Vibeless it, what cuts should they make? Debate briefly ensues before Ridge huffingly dismisses the idea of trying to make effects work and rather grouses about Eric making effects delicate for everyone. Carter also floats the idea of Ridge going to RJ and feed on his concern for his granddad and expedients that RJ will move Eric to put a chopstick in his dream. Yeah, that'll break everything. Opposite Thismaniku, RJ and Donna both expressed enterprises over Eric's obviously deteriorating health. Donna wanted to buckle down and give Eric the support his requirements and asked for, but RJ claimed they should ignore Eric's expressed wishes and go rat out his medical condition to Ridge. Yeah, that'll break everything. Alternate verse same as the first. Finn took great exception to Liam, letting himself inside his home and stepping around as if he still abided there. Finn was inversely put out to hear that Liam and Steffi were in frequent communication and demanded that check. Liam, for his part, threw Finn's connection with Sheila in his face and claimed that was the problem, not him. Finn strenuously dissented. Meanwhile, not wishing to bandy his backroom deal with Judge Evan Scott so intimately and the eatery was teeming with a whole 2 or 3 guests, cleric shot Sheila returned to his room. Once outside, Sheila again waxed lyrical about Deacon literally saving her life and giving her an alternate chance. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.